just about to make myself some breakfast. Then we are going to head to the gym for a full body session. After years and years of struggling with like things like weight gain, trying to lose weight and not succeeding and stuff, I finally feel like I have experienced some success this year. I went on a weight loss journey in January, and basically January and February and probably half of March, I was on a calorie deficit and I wasn't expecting to lose weight. I just thought I would give it a go and see what happens, and I ended up losing 3 kilograms in, I would say I was on a diet for maybe 12 weeks all up. So I was actually really pleased with my results, and I was really happy that finally I'm doing something right, and finally I'm starting to see some changes. Then mid-March and all throughout April, I took a break from the diet because I was focusing on powerlifting. I had my powerlifting competition, then I went on holidays for a week, and then when I came back, now we're talking 10th of May, I decided to go back on the calorie deficit again and try to lose a bit more weight. I started off at 86 kilograms and now I'm down to 85 kilograms. So I feel like I am experiencing more success this time around, and I feel like I've learned a lot throughout this journey and throughout my experience as well. And that's what I want to share with you. I want to share with you my approach, what I'm doing differently this time, and how I'm approaching things like self-care, nutrition, exercise, and all these things. So this is what I'm gonna try to share with you today in this video. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please give me a like, subscribe, and share. Okay, I finished having breakfast and I had to get changed because, okay, this is gonna be embarrassing. I spilled my breakfast on my clothes. I'm not gonna go to the gym straight away because my hair is still a bit damp. Actually, what's this noise? One sec. It's the heating. So yeah, my hair is still a little bit damp, so I don't want to go and work out now. It's gonna mess up my wash and go. I'm gonna wait for it to dry a little bit more, and in the meantime, I'm actually gonna do some things around the house and get organized for work tomorrow. It's like a Sunday reset today, if you will. One thing that I notice now compared to when I was younger is when I was 20 years old, for example, I would get into more stressful situations because I was a lot younger. I was less mature emotionally as well. So I would find myself experiencing more stressful situations, whereas now I feel like I have a lot of things under control. I have my finances under control. I've got a stable job, stable relationship. I own my own house. I feel like now when I'm stressed, I don't handle stress very well is all I'm trying to say here. So I do a lot of stuff to minimize my stress as much as possible. If you're constantly stressed and if you're not dealing with the stress that well, you're not coping well, your cortisol is gonna go up. And cortisol is a stress hormone basically. And when your cortisol in your bloodstream is elevated and constantly elevated, it prevents your body from burning fat. And that's not a good thing. Obviously, that is the opposite of what you want. So one thing that I'm prioritizing, and that's what I'm talking about with self-care and this new approach to losing weight, it's not as simple as eat less, exercise more. Obviously, you need to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight, but it's not that simple. There's other things that you need to pay attention to. For example, your stress level and your cortisol level, because the moment your cortisol level rises in your body doesn't burn fat as efficiently, and that is not a good thing, obviously, for obvious reasons, right? So I have those routines in place that I do to keep my stress levels low, if that makes sense. And part of that is keeping my space tidy, being organized, like for example, preparing my food, like my meals for tomorrow, so I don't have to wake up tomorrow feeling stressed that I have to quickly prepare food before going to work. But anyway, I'm actually going to make a snack. I use plain Greek yogurt, but low fat as well. I'm going to make 2 serves in containers, which I'm going to take to work tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, and I'm going to make some for today as well. Maybe I'll have it before I go to the gym or after when I come back from the gym. I'm not sure yet. It depends on how it depends on when I actually manage to go to the gym today. So I do 200 grams of Greek yogurt. So next I'm gonna go in and add some frozen mixed berries here. So many strawberries in this. The other stuff's coming out now. Next up, I'm gonna go in with some sugar. 1. So that's the amount of sugar I put in it. I make everything the same as well, so it's easier to track calories. I actually track calories because this is basically how I've managed to lose weight this year, is by tracking calories, tracking macros, and it's been working really, really well for me. I'm not gonna go into a huge amount of detail about the calorie tracking, but I have to say it's really helped me lose weight. And I didn't want to try the other diets, I didn't want to do intermittent fasting. I didn't want to do like a low carb diet or a low fat diet, because those seems pretty, I don't know. It doesn't feel like you're really taking care of your body when you're fasting and you're starving yourself. Simple as that. Like, I don't want to spend a whole portion of my day feeling hungry. And also, I don't feel like this is the right approach for a 40-year-old woman. Now, if you are on intermittent fasting and you're strongly considering it, I'm not here to discourage you. At the end of the day, you need to do whatever you feel is right for you. But I don't personally think that intermittent fasting is actually good for a 40-year-old woman. The reason why I'm saying this as well is because that excessive hunger that you experience through intermittent fasting can also increase your cortisol. Okay, because hunger, especially excessive hunger and prolonged hunger, it's a stressor on your body. So for that reason, I don't think that it's the best approach. And it sort of contradicts what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm trying to keep my cortisol low. I'm trying to keep my stress level low. And if I did something like intermittent fasting, that would be in contradiction with what I'm trying to achieve, if that makes sense. Same thing with low carbs as well. I don't believe in low carbs because carbohydrates is our body's preferred source of energy and fuel. So if you're not eating sufficient fuel, you're not going to have a lot of energy. You're going to have low energy, and your body can also interpret that as a stressor as well. It's going to raise your cortisol level as well. And you guys know I am super active. I train in the gym, I lift weights, I run as well. I am really, really active, so I actually need to fuel my body properly. So that's why I don't believe in doing a low carb diet. These 2 are gonna go in the fridge. This, I'm gonna keep it here because the berries are still frozen, so I want them to soften, and I will eat this later today. I don't know. I might have it as a pre-exercise snack or a post-exercise snack. We'll see how we go. Take that. I'm gonna be taking this to work as well as a snack, and maybe we'll have some today as well. If there's one thing you want to avoid, especially in your 40s, But if there's something you want to avoid on a calorie deficit, it's excessive prolonged hunger. And when you're going to be on a weight loss diet, you will be a little bit more hungry than usual. That is just a normal side effect of eating less than your body needs, you know. But you really want to limit or minimize extreme hunger and prolonged hunger, because those really raise your cortisol levels. It's a stressor on your body. So, speaking of snacking, yes, that's definitely something that I encourage, okay? Because if you're really hungry and you're forcing your body to wait till your next meal, in my opinion, that is not self-care. That is not self-care. That is the opposite of self-care, because you're ignoring your hunger. You're ignoring your body's signal. Like your body's telling you that it needs food and you're just ignoring it. That's neglect. That's why I am 100% for snacking, and I prepare lots. That's what I'm doing here. Like, I prepare lots of snacks that I'm gonna take to work with me. And what I've started doing, and it works really well, is I actually pack more snacks that I intend to eat, because it's better to have enough snacks than not enough snacks. And I'm still managing to be in a calorie deficit, even though I take the snacks with me to work. So I've got cantaloupe, celery, done. Also, let me show you what I'm gonna be having these carrots and celery sticks with. You don't think I'm gonna just have those by themselves like that, do you? No. Ta-da! Mediterranean eggplant dip. I just finished lunch, and oh my god, that meal was delicious. I feel so full right now. Not super full, but I feel nice and full. That chicken stew, it was good. It was so good with the rice. Yum. It was good. I feel really good right now. What time is it? I think it's 12:30. 12:20. That clock isn't good. I need to change this clock. Anyway, that's not good. Don't look at that. So it's 12:20. So because I've just eaten such a big meal, I need to wait about an hour before I can head over to the gym. But that's okay. That's okay. Not a problem. I'm gonna use this hour that I have before I need to go to the gym to tidy up everything. Oh, I just remembered, I also need to order some milk. I've run out of milk. So I'm gonna do a quick Uber ordery. I'm gonna make a quick Uber Eats order and get stuff from Coles delivered. I need milk, and I need what else? I have a list somewhere. Yeah, so because I need to get all that organized because I don't want to run out of milk tomorrow morning, because that will be a disaster because I'm addicted to coffee, you know. I need my morning coffee first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning. See all that mess? Even in the kitchen. All that stuff that I use to meal prep, yogurt, all that. I'm gonna clean all that because when the house is messy like that, it annoys me so much. Ugh, it stresses me out as well. Like the longer the mess stays there, the more I look at it every day and it pisses me off so much. Also, I received this, let me show y'all. I'm so excited. I received this from Right Away. I think we're gonna do this today. We're gonna like open this today because this has been sitting on this table. I've been sitting on this table the whole week because this arrived. When did that arrive? That's arrived like on Tuesday, and I just left it on the table and I haven't had time to open it and try it and stuff. So I want to do that today, and maybe I'll wear one of those to the gym today. That would be fun. That would be fun. Yes. Okay, I'm feeling good. I don't know, I'm feeling good after eating that meal. I just feel really good now. Look behind me. Everything is almost sorted. Kitchen done. We don't have much to do. It's just like a reset, a quick tidy up, just so we can feel good, you know, we can relax. So after that, I'm gonna go to the gym, and then when I come back, I'm gonna relax, you know, for the rest of the evening, of the afternoon, not evening. Okay, I feel like now would be a good time to do this. Right Away. So yeah, I've been getting things from this brand, Right Away. I do really like their products. So yeah, I've been getting a bunch of things from them. So this is a sports bra, and it's part of the 2.0, I think 2.0 to 2.1. Let me read 2.0. Okay, this is part of the, I'm just reading that on the tag. This is part of a Lift 2.0 seamless sports bra. So basically I've been getting a bunch of items from Right Away, and I'm getting everything from this collection. So yeah, I first bought shorts from that collection. So it's called 2.0 BBL seamless. Yeah, seamless. Yeah. And I really liked it, and I got those in extra large. And because I've lost weight, they're now really, really loose and really baggy. To be fair though, when I got them, they were actually a little bit not loose, but they were a lot like I could have sized down basically. But now that I've lost weight, it's just really doesn't work. It's really, really baggy. So I needed some more items to replace those. So I got the shorts in black and in blue. So I got it in medium. And I tried it on and I found that the medium was a little bit too small. I don't know, I thought medium would be fine because extra large is way too big. So I thought large would be big. And so I thought medium would be perfect. But medium is actually a little bit too small. I didn't end up returning the mediums because I'm going to be losing weight. You know, I want to lose 5 more kilograms. So those will fit me once I've lost weight. But in the meantime, you know, your girl needs clothes to feel comfortable. You need to feel comfortable now. Like, don't wait till after you've lost weight to buy comfortable clothes, to buy clothes that fit you. You know, think of your well-being now in the present time. Okay, so I got some new items. I actually got leggings because it is winter here in Melbourne, so shorts is a little bit too cold for shorts. It's a little bit too cold for this top too, but that's a sports bra. I'm gonna wear something on top of that. But anyway, so I got this sports bra. I can't wait to try this on. This is extra large, and to pair with that, I have the shorts. I have a shorts as well, BBL shorts in medium, which is a little bit too small, and I have a shorts in extra large, which is too big. So I got the leggings. Oh, I'm so excited, guys. The black BBL leggings. That looks small though. I'm looking at this right now. I'm like, am I gonna fit in this? Am I gonna fit in this? It looks small. What the heck? Fuck, what? Why did I get a medium? Why did I get this in a medium? That's why it looks small. Okay. Why did I get this in a medium? And it's short. Sorry, I'm just looking at the height. Like, it looks... Anyway, I need to try it on. Like, it might look small now, but you never know until you try it on properly, right? So I've got these two to go together. Okay. And then I have leggings. Same collection, BBL seamless, but in like a blue, and it's really nice blue. It's a really nice blue, so let's have a look. See, that's her right size. Look at that color. Can't wait to wear this. Okay, this is a size large. Now this should fit me perfectly. I think I know why I got a medium, because I'm intending to lose weight. So I wanted something in a large that I can wear now, and something in a medium that I can wear maybe in a month's time or 2 months' time. That's why, yes. And the extra large, like the shorts that I've got, I'm gonna keep them because you never know. So yeah, it's nice to have your favorite clothing in sort of a range of sizes, so that even when your weight fluctuates, you still have something to wear that you can feel good in and you can feel comfortable in. Because, you know, even if you want to lose weight and you may not 100% be happy with your body currently, doesn't mean that you need to punish your body and wait till after, you know, till after you've lost weight to get clothes that you like. You know, you should still be able to get clothes and buy clothes and treat yourself regardless of your body size, like what type of body you've got now. Okay, so that's like, yeah, kind of my motto really. The lighting isn't great today, by the way. Actually, let me just turn on that light. Maybe that will improve the lighting a bit. But yeah, I find the lighting, I actually really love it. Like I find it really flattering. The leggings, I do feel like I should have gotten a smaller, like a large in the top. And trying to show you the back. So I have like muffin tops down here though, like fat rolls down here, but doesn't bother me too much. Yeah, so that's the black. I love it. So the top is a large. So this top is actually smaller than the other one, but I feel it feels more comfortable. I don't know why. But last time I tried this top, it felt too small, but now it's fine. But maybe it's because I lost weight. I don't know. With the leggings, I feel like, look at all this material here. I feel like the medium leggings suit me better. I don't know. Actually, I don't know, because with the black leggings, which is a medium, the waistband is really tight. It's really, really compressive. And then I get more muffin tops. I have these fat rolls with this one as well, but it's more exaggerated with the black leggings. The waistband is really, really tight, and it really, I don't know, it kind of snatches your waist a lot more, I find. And I feel like the black leggings, I think it suits me better compared to this. So I don't know if I should return this. I'm just about to go to the gym now, and that's the fit. That's why I wanted to wear the blue, by the way, because I have this. I also have another blue crop top underneath as well, like a t-shirt. So I wear layers in the gym, and then when I get hot, I just take layer of the layer. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, those leggings are definitely too big. Like, yeah. But like I said, oh my God. Like I said, they don't have those leggings in the medium, in that color. They just don't have it at the moment. So what am I going to do, right? What am I going to do? But it's too big. Like, look at that. That's ridiculous. So, yeah, it's too big. And I keep having to pull it up because the band is not tight enough to keep the leggings up in position, so that the leggings are like moving down slowly, and I can feel it on my tummy moving down, and I keep like pulling it back up, and that's really annoying. But it's not the leggings, it's not the brand, there's nothing wrong with the leggings, it's just the wrong size. Let me tell you why you need to be lifting weights. You need to be lifting weights, and I can't stress that enough. I cannot stress that enough. It's super important. And lifting weights in the gym is not even about burning calories and then losing weight. It's not even about that. Sure, if you go to the gym, you are going to burn calories, your energy expenditure is going to increase, and that can help with weight loss a little bit, but it's not about that at all. It's about maintaining lean muscle, because if you go on a diet and you lose weight without any exercise, especially if you're not eating a whole lot of protein in your diet, and yeah, you just lose a bunch of weight, you're not just going to lose fat, you're also going to be losing muscle mass as well. And that is not a good thing for so many different reasons. Really want to be preserving as much lean muscle mass as possible on a calorie deficit. And one way to do that is, guess what? Lifting weights. And yeah, it's about longevity as well. Last thing you want is, you don't want to hurt your back lifting a shopping bag, right? And I swear to God, I had a friend who hurt his back lifting a bucket of water. A bucket of water. He lifted a bucket of water and he hurt his back. He threw his back. Like, seriously? You don't want that to be you, right? Like, that's why we need to be building our strength. We need to be strong. And it's not just about being strong. And it's not about muscles even. Yes, it is about muscles. But it's about maintaining your autonomy as you age. And it's about mobility, being mobile, being able to do things that you want to do, be able to lift a bucket of water and not throw your back, being able to pick your kids up, and I don't know, being able to do certain things without hurting yourself and without, injuring yourself because your body is simply not strong enough for that particular thing. So definitely in your 40s, you should be lifting weights. In fact, I believe that women of any age should be lifting weight. Doesn't matter if you're 20, 30, 40, 50 and above, you should be lifting weights, okay? It's very, very important. It also increases your bone density. Yes. It makes your bone stronger. It's been shown that people who lift weights in the gym, they have stronger bones than people who do not lift weights in the gym. So I encourage you, you don't even have to go to the gym to lift weights. Seriously, you can get a couple of dumbbells and do a workout at home if you don't want to go to the gym. But I do really encourage you to give it a go. Give it a go. It's really good for you. It is really good for you. And if you're in your 40s and you haven't been lifting weights, you need to start, okay? You need to start, my friend. My workout today took me an hour and 15 minutes. At the moment, I don't really want my workout to go any more than an hour. And, an hour and 15 minutes is kind of pushing it. And the reason I'm saying that as well, when you're on a calorie deficit, your body doesn't have a lot of fuel. You don't have a lot of wiggle room. There's no spare fuel, okay? Because you are eating in a deficit, you are eating less fuel than your body needs, okay? So you're not going to have a whole lot of energy to actually exercise a lot. You still need to exercise. You still need to be active. It's really beneficial to be active and stay active when you're trying to lose weight. But you got to be mindful and be, mindful in the way you approach exercise, because you are going to be under fueling. To some degree, you are under fueling when you're on a calorie deficit. So what I'm trying to do is limiting my workouts to an hour and 15 minutes max. I don't want to go any more than that. And obviously it's going to depend as well. Like, some people are athletes, they don't have a choice. They have to, maybe they're training for a sport, maybe they're training for powerlifting, or they're training for, they're training to run a marathon or something like that. And there are always exceptions, but I do not recommend, when you are on a calorie deficit, I do not recommend excessive exercise. You need to exercise, but don't overdo it when you're in a calorie deficit, because it's easy to stress your body. Again, it comes back to stress as well. Like if you're not giving your body enough fuel and you're pushing your body to exercise a lot more, that's going to stress your body. That's going to release cortisol in your system. And we don't want that. We don't want that. Honestly, in my 30s, in my 20s, I used to be able to do those crazy workouts. I remember like when I was 20-ish, 22-ish years old, I used to do those intense workouts. I used to like be in the gym for 2 hours, 5 days a week, and I used to do those crazy intense workouts, superset everything, take everything to failure. It was insane, but I was young. I was 20. My body could handle it. There's no way I can train like this anymore. No way. What time is it? I need to fix this clock. It is 5:30, so I'm just about to start making dinner. We currently have some rice cooking here in the rice cooker, and I'm going to make poached salmon. It's called herbed poached salmon and some vegetables. So we are going to start cooking. It's 5:30, so we're probably looking at a 6:30 dinner. Okay, so since the poached salmon takes the longest to cook, we're gonna start with the salmon first. So I'm gonna boil the water to make the poached salmon. And then I'm gonna go and fetch a tray. So I'm gonna bake the salmon, poach. I'm gonna poach the salmon in here because it's got a lid. And in this dish here, I'm going to roast some vegetables. So what I found in my pantry, I have mixed herbs, and basically that's marjoram, sage, and thyme, which means I probably don't need extra thyme because there's thyme in here. So I'm gonna put the thyme back. So I'm gonna use that mixed herbs. That's oregano, and I also have ginger and lemongrass infused oil. So we're gonna put all that in. I'm gonna let this salmon sit in the boiling water and the herbs for an hour in total, but after 20 minutes I'm gonna top it up with boiling water because the water is obviously going to cool down, but the only heat is actually coming from the water. So yeah, so this is gonna take an hour to fully poach completely, provided every 20 minutes also I just need to top it up with some boiling water to maintain the temperature. I'm going to move that over. Next up, I'm going to start working on the veggies. As you can see, lots and lots of veggies here. And as I mentioned earlier as well, I try to nourish my body as much as I can with really good quality ingredients. Like I eat a lot of vegetables, lots of fruits as well. I don't know if I've talked about like fueling your body properly. So fueling your body is incredibly important. That doesn't just apply to women in their 40s, by the way. Whatever age you are, it's important, especially for women, to fuel their bodies properly. And that is tricky on a calorie deficit, on a weight loss, on a weight loss journey. That is more tricky because the idea of a calorie deficit is to eat less food and, give your body less energy than it actually needs, so that your body has to then tap into your fat storage, and that's how you lose weight. So it is a little bit tricky, but it's about finding a good balance. So personally, for myself, I wouldn't go any lower than 500 calories below my maintenance. I should be losing weight on a 500 calorie deficit. But if I start going even lower and reducing my calories even lower than that, that's when the problems, starts happening. I think a lot of people try to lose their weight as quickly as possible, so they really drastically cut down their calories. And I've heard some crazy stuff, crazy shit, like people eating 1000 calories per day, or even 1500. Even 1500 is not enough. That is not enough food. I'm sorry, but it's not enough. Okay, when you eat so few calories like that, your body can really go into a state of fight and flight, like the stress response again that I've been talking about all day pretty much. Like your body can really go into a state where it's not getting enough fuel to maintain things that your body needs to do to keep you alive, like like breathing, your heart beating, your organs functioning, your immune system working, your reproductive system working. And when your body doesn't get sufficient energy coming in, then your body is going to triage. So it's going to prioritize like your lungs, your heart, and your brain. And then it's going to deprioritize. Is that the right word? Deprioritize? Yeah, so other things that are not sort of needed to keep you alive per se is going to get less of a priority. So things like your reproductive system, your immune system, obviously your immune system keeps you alive, but it's not, your immune system is not like a vital organ like your heart or your lungs or your brain, right? So those things are going to get priority, but the other sort of secondary organs and stuff are going to be getting less energy because your body is trying to keep you alive and it's trying to do its best to keep you alive on less energy than it needs. Tomatoes, I find it so difficult to multitask. Like, I'm trying to talk to you, but I'm trying to do this at the same time. So what you can find is that if you're not eating enough, especially over a prolonged period of time, you might get sick more often because your immune system, there's not enough energy for your body to even fight diseases. So you might get sick more often, you might get a cold more often. Other things like your reproductive system, like your hormones, your endocrine system, those are not entirely going to shut down, but your body is going to down regulate. So it's going to produce less hormone because there's not enough energy for your body to make those hormones. So yeah, and that's how a lot of women experience they lose their period. That happened to a lot of women who try to lose weight too quickly, but also do a lot of exercise as well. And it's a combination of stress and low energy availability. It causes them to lose their period. This is super common. You guys should Google that. It's called amenorrhea, I'm pretty sure. Hypothalamus amenorrhea. I'm going to try to put that on the screen so you guys can look that up. But basically what's happening here is your body just stops producing estrogen, or is just not able to produce enough estrogen. And it's not just estrogen, there's a whole lot of other hormones as well that your body needs to produce. Now, what I'm talking about here, is going to impact women at any age, obviously. Whether you're 20, you're 30, or you're 40, it's going to impact you if you're not eating enough. But it's so much worse for women in their 40s. Why? Because our bodies are already getting to this point where we're not actually making a whole lot of hormones. And it's different for everybody as well. But as we age, our body is going to start producing less hormones. Okay. And that is just a kind of, I wouldn't say, I don't know if it's normal, but that is just a usual part of aging, is our bodies just start making less hormones, less growth hormones, less estrogen, less progesterone. All these hormones your body produces. What am I doing? yeah, your body produces less of those hormones as you get into your 40s, going into your 50s and stuff. So if on top of that, you're not fueling your body and now your body can't even produce those hormones, it's going to impact us a lot more compared to when we were 30 or 20. Here is dinner. So look at this salmon. It's so soft. Also, look at the broccoli. This is my favorite way of eating broccoli. It's so tasty. I'm gonna put another one here. And this is my partner's. That looks good. Those carrots look good. Let's do one. I don't know. Your carrots look really good. Don't you think? Looks caramelized or something. And the salmon is so like tender. Look at that.